The illusion of control. You woke up today with plans, ideas, and expectations, maybe even a subtle pressure in your chest, that anxious feeling that says, I need to control everything, or something will go wrong. But what if this very desire for control is the reason for your unrest? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Let that sink in. You're not responsible for the weather. You can't command the traffic. You can't decide who will agree with you or understand you today. But you can choose how to respond. You can decide not to react impulsively, not to cling to outcomes, not to obsess over the what-ifs. The truth is, peace doesn't come when everything is under control. It comes when you realize you don't need to control everything. It comes when you release the tension, unclench your fists, and let go of the illusion. This morning, take a deep breath. Pause. Ask yourself, what am I trying to force today? And what would happen if I simply let go of the outcome and did my best instead? Let reason, not anxiety, guide your steps. Let discipline, not fear, shape your actions. Let trust, not control, define your morning. That's where peace lives. In surrender, not in submission, but in wisdom. You don't need to fight for control today. You need to walk with calm confidence, knowing that what is meant for you will not miss you, and what is outside your control was never yours to carry. The morning practice of surrender. Letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing everything you can and releasing the rest. Imagine you are holding a rope. On the other end, there's something pulling away, a result, a person, a plan. The more you tug, the more it burns your hands. But what if you just let go? Marcus Aurelius didn't teach passivity. He taught equanimity, the kind of stillness that comes from accepting life's flow, even while acting with purpose. He reminded himself each morning, today I will encounter interference, ingratitude, arrogance, dishonesty. But I will not be harmed, for none of it can touch my mind. So today, before the noise begins, before the meetings, the obligations, the unexpected interruptions, make a conscious choice. What am I clinging to that I can't control? Where can I act with calm courage instead of anxious control? Let go of needing to prove something. Let go of needing to be right. Let go of needing people to validate your path. You're not here to dominate life. You're here to move with it. Let your morning be led by clarity, not pressure. By trust, not fear. By purpose, not panic. Start the day with a small release. Breathe. And remind yourself, peace begins where control ends. What control is really costing you? Control is exhausting, not because it's powerful, but because it's impossible. Think of all the moments when you tried to force outcomes, when you replayed the conversation in your head, wishing you'd said something different, when you couldn't sleep, planning 10 steps ahead, just to avoid one small unknown. When you carried the weight of everyone else's reactions on your back. Now ask yourself, did all that effort bring peace or just tension? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the paradox. The moment you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you finally reclaim the only thing you truly can, yourself. And that's where your peace lives. It doesn't mean apathy. It means clarity. It means doing your part with intention and releasing the rest with dignity. If someone misunderstands you today, pause. If plans change unexpectedly, adapt. If you're judged unfairly, let your actions speak louder than the urge to defend. Control doesn't create peace. Acceptance does. Let go, not to give up, but to step back into the quiet strength of presence. And from that place, you'll move through the day not as a prisoner of your plans, but as a master of your mind. You can't predict the world, but you can prepare your heart. What if today doesn't go as planned? The meeting gets canceled. The email you expected never comes. Someone says something that triggers you. A delay, a change, a silence you weren't ready for. Here's the truth Marcus Aurelius knew well. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Control assumes the world will bend to your will. Wisdom prepares you to bend with the world. The Stoic path isn't about becoming invincible. It's about becoming unshakable, even in the face of things you never saw coming. So before you begin this day, anchor yourself in what cannot be moved. Your values, your intention, your willingness to respond with calm, not chaos. You may not control what happens, but you do control how deeply you breathe when it does. So today, don't seek to dominate your schedule. Seek to enter it grounded. Let every disruption be a teacher. Let every frustration be a mirror. Let every twist in the plan be a sacred invitation to rise above it. This is how you reclaim your day, not by controlling its flow, but by flowing with presence. You'll be surprised how much power there is in simply not needing to force anything. True strength is in surrender, not struggle. We are taught to push, strive, control, to always be doing, always fixing, always holding on, tighter and tighter. But Marcus Aurelius, even as an emperor, wrote this quiet truth. If you seek tranquility, do less, or do what's essential, which brings a double satisfaction. Because peace, real peace, doesn't come when everything finally goes your way. It comes when you no longer need everything to go your way. Control is exhausting. It keeps your nervous system in a constant state of tension. It whispers lies. If I don't hold this all together, everything will fall apart. But here's the deeper wisdom. The world was never in your hands. Only your heart is. So instead of asking, how can I control this day? Ask, how can I trust myself inside of it? You don't need to micromanage reality. You need to move with clarity, not control. You can set boundaries without being rigid. You can take action without anxiety. You can lead without grasping. Because the moment you release your grip, you open your hands to receive something better. Stillness, perspective, resilience, peace. Don't underestimate the quiet force of letting go. It's not weakness, it's wisdom with wings. Start the day from the inside out before the noise, before the notifications, before the world asks anything of you. Ask this of yourself. Am I grounded in what truly matters? Marcus Aurelius woke each morning with the awareness that life is fleeting. He didn't crave control. He sought alignment. He knew the day would bring challenges. He expected interruptions, rudeness, chaos. But instead of resisting them, he prepared his mind. That's the real power of the morning. It's not just about routines or productivity hacks. It's about setting the inner tone before the outer world takes over. So today, don't rush out of your own presence. Even 5 minutes of clarity are worth more than hours of scattered effort. Say to yourself, I will show up with intention, not impulse. I will choose peace over panic. I will act, not react. I will stay in control, not of everything, but of myself. That is what makes you unshakable. Not your plans, not your calendar, not your achievements, but the quiet choice to start the day rooted in who you are and in who you're becoming. This is where peace begins, right here, right now, inside.